What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Mike.
And Tyler. And the CIF Southern Section Track Final is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
To the sunburnt hills of Mount Sac for the 2013 CIF Southern Section Track and Field Championships, where a handful of Moore League athletes are ready to bring the action.
They certainly are. Just looking around, there were thoroughbreds everywhere, a high concentration of athletic talent as we've come to expect every year at this event.
Everyone hunkered down. It was actually a beautiful day, but they got tents galore as we take a look around Athlete Village, where there's sprinters, distance runners, throwers, jumpers, dancers, everyone you could want.
Moore League representatives from Poly, Wilson, Lakewood, Milliken, Jordan, and St. Anthony here in Long Beach. Let's get it started with the girls 4x100 relay, Wilson and Poly.
The Bruins have Jordan Overbay, Imani Pearson, Ashley Chambers, and Kayla Hawkins out there. Poly, of course, Ariana Washington, Diamond Thomas, Maya Perkins, and Jade Lewis. The Jackrabbits have had, at many points of this season, the nation's leading time in the 4x1. Team from Texas recently overcame them, but with the Poly girls running their A team out there, you kind of expected maybe they'd end up getting a new nation leading time in this event.
And once that final pass is made, I mean, you're in trouble. It's Ari. So sorry.
Ariana Washington, obviously the reigning state champion in the 100. That's this exact distance that she's running right now. Poly takes first with a nation-leading time of 45:54, and we kick things over to the boys' relay.
This is the football race. Long Beach Poly with Gerard Wicks, Austin Gunter, Demarie Stewart, and Malik Dennis. And we always love this one to see the footballers getting out there on the track.
The second pass was not the freshest, however, and that half second would end up mattering as Dennis is passing Highland, chasing Upland. My land is your land, and your land is my land.
Everybody's standing up to see this tight finish. Poly does end up coming in second with a time of 41:68, and we head over to see some people put that shot. Milliken's Destiny, Talale Motu, and Jordan's Jasmine Faoa. She has a heave right here, good for 8th place with just over 37 feet, almost 38 feet actually. Talale Motu led for most of the event here, but ends up getting overtaken on the last throw of the day by a competitor from La Sierra with a throw of 44 feet 7.25. She takes second place.
We'll hear more from her, though. We go to the girls' 100 hurdles.
Ebony Creer, Kimber Payne from Poly, and Wilson's Elijah McDonald. And from the jump, that is tough as you feel the pain right here. Kimber a little bit too early on the lean, gets the red card, she's out of there. It cleans things up for Creer and McDonald, and on the left side of your screen, you can see Ebony Creer just booking it.
Very tough for Payne. She was the top qualifier in this event. Creer sets a new PR as she tries to pick her teammate up points-wise. She takes second with 13.95. McDonald from Wilson 7th with 14.84.
We told you about the Moore League takeover. Perfect example. Boys 110 high hurdles. Viltz, Manuel, Ward.
Certainly those are the three guys, but Viltz and Manuel, top two qualifiers in this event. We're expecting to be the top two finishers, and Manuel's showing their strength, clipping some hurdles and clearly not bothered by it.
He's saying that the hurdles can't hold us, Mike, as he's going to plow through this one. You know he could be faster if he cleaned that up a little bit, but a big-time win as he finishes over Viltz. Ward in 4th, Viltz takes 2nd, and Manuel in 1st. Heck of a time.
Manuel with Wilson's first individual CIF championship since 1992.
Slap hands.
Before he was born. Nice finish there for the junior. We go to the high jump where another super junior doing his thing.
Vincent Calhoun looks like he was born to compete in this event. The Cal Hooligan goes over and takes first with a jump of 6'9".
In the girls 400, Poly's Retanya Washington and Wilson's Kayla Hawkins are going to be out there doing the full lap around the circle. Poly obviously sort of still looking for their next big 400 runner since Coco and Dippingbor moved over to USC.
Washington was pushing from the outside, but Roosevelt's Buchanan comes on the inside like Calvin Burrell and rides that thing to victory.
Retanya ends up finishing second with a 56.68. Hawkins in 6th at 57.40.
Boys 400, Wilson's Ewell. This was kind of just a run-of-the-mill 400, if there is such a thing.
You're right, JJ. It was kind of just a lap around. Everyone finished pretty much where they qualified. Kind of got what we were expecting from this one. Ewell did nice for the Bruins to finish in 5th with a 49.22.
Don't blink, or you'll miss these next few races. It is the Sprinters Girls 100 with Washington, Pearson from Wilson, and Franklin from Jordan.
Yeah, you're certainly familiar with these girls right here. Franklin from Jordan going to Arizona State next year. She's a senior. Washington going wherever she wants to go. A wind at her back, kind of a slow start. That has been the case. Doesn't matter. That's also been the case. A nice push to pull away from everyone with an incredible time of 11.2.
She ate the bones!
That is wind aided, but it is also just .06 off the national record, and they will take that. Franklin finishes 4th with an 11.68, but Washington, just another CIF championship.
600s off of the Marion Jones.
Boys 100, Jordan's John Ross, probably the last meaningful race he's going to run as a Panther.
This may be the last time we're seeing John Ross compete in the blue and white. He's obviously meant so much to this team, to his school. Here, he's going to take a little bit worse than he wanted to do. He takes 3rd, and he's going to end up being just short of qualifying for Masters, which was his goal. He will be an alternate.
His consolation prize, he gets to play football at UW next year. Not too bad.
Oh, sure.
To the boys 800, Lakewood's Jacob Orozco. He was a huge story of the Moore League Finals with a huge kick in the 800 to take the victory, and wouldn't you know it?
I mean, we're looking at Orozco's kicking and waffles right here, guys.
It was actually, he's got so much kick, he actually kicked to win the 1600 at the league finals, but here he's hungry for some Orozco's chicken and waffles. So
he ate the bones too!
He ate the bones!
He eats up these runners in front of him and holds off this late charge to win Lakewood's first CIF championship since 1999. So 2 schools winning their first titles in the millennium.
Orozco out there kicking and screaming like Will Ferrell. Have a party.
Oh, he was excited, and as he should be, he said the state meet is his. He's going to try to go get that thing first Masters next week. We go to the girls 300 hurdles. Again, it's the Poly duo.
Creer and Payne, this time a clean start for the junior Kimber Payne. Jade Miller from Great Oak, everyone's been chasing her this year, and sure enough, as you see, she's just out in front. No one's going to be able to get her. She'll take first with a time of 41.15, a very smooth runner, but Payne in the Lakers purple and gold giving her a little push here.
Yeah, love that. That's big time. She's in second, Creer's 4th. Those are going to be valuable team points come state. That's a big event.
They both do go through to the Masters meet. We go to the 300. Wilson's, Manuel, Polly's, Ward trying to do this thing. But Manuel, I'm going to go ahead and say that CIF championship may have tired him out a little bit.
I mean, it was a sluggish race for the 2 Moore League competitors, but hey, you're already a champion. You got nothing to prove in this one.
Certainly, and I get tired just watching that race. The girls 200, Washington, Franklin, Ashley Chambers from Wilson, obviously ready to see Ariana Washington try and defend her championship here. She is the California defending champion in the state for the 100 and the 200.
Look at how smooth.
Oh, you're right. The running motion, obviously, when she gets down that straightaway, is so clean. California's sprint queen does it again, just leisurely, 23:33, like it's not a thing.
Take load off.
But she's there picking up Franklin, who finished 3rd, just under 24 seconds.
Tale Lemotu qualified number 1 in the shot put and kind of flipped the script, the discus throw, flipped the script from the shot put. This time, she was in 2nd for almost the entire time, and with her last throw, she wins the CIF championship with a throw of 145 feet.
The throwing gods are kind, we all know that. And then they close the curtain with the 4x4. It's Polly and Wilson again on the girls' side.
Britannia Washington, Holly Harris, Jade Lewis, and Ebony Creer for Polly. Overby, Hawkins, Hawes, and Chambers for the Bruins are going to take 4 trips around the oval here to close things off on the girls' side.
This was really an exciting race as Holly Harris takes over here. She's not going to put her blinker on. Not very safe.
Going left.
Hopefully she checked her blind spot.
Going left.
Is there room on that side?
I'm going left.
I mean, Vista Marietta, just back up, hold the phone. This is my lane now. Interesting that we didn't see Ariana Washington in this race. She would probably run it at state, but they opted to go for a lineup that didn't have the superstar runner, and it ended up working out for Polly.
Well,
and Wilson was right there the whole time, too.
Certainly, the Bruins moving up nicely. It's nice to see that their track program is sort of back on the rise, but the Jackrabbits, as Tyler mentioned, without the runner that usually runs their anchor, they're a nation-leading time with Ariana Washington in this thing. They're still able to push out in front here, which is incredibly, incredibly impressive.
Roosevelt was on their heels all day long, but like this day, like it has been in Division I for the girls, the green and gold sit atop the ladder.
Excellent push right there to finish things off. Jackrabbits, they don't like to coast to these CIF championships. They like to finish it strong. They win the 4x1, they win the sprints, they win the 4x4. First, 3:47.15. Wilson takes 3rd.
And that would qualify both teams for Masters. Let's go to the 4x4 relay for the boys. Again, Polly and Wilson in this race. For the Jackrabbits, Gunter, Chris Polk, Jordan Pitts, and Malik Dennis for Wilson. Ewell, Velasquez, Briggs, and Harrison Andrew.
Obviously, as we mentioned, I mean, this is always the race that everyone's watching because nothing else is happening, so you don't really have a choice. But it's always nice with the sun down, a chance to kind of cool off after a hot day here. And watch, to me, they kind of look like a resurgent Wilson program as their boys 4x4 trying to qualify for Masters here.
And the Bruins were active in this race. They were up near the front, they were making pushes, and really impressive in this one, staking their claim. The Jackrabbits were holding back for much of this race and really had to rely on a strong anchor to even finish well and get near the top.
Look, we're not breaking the news to tell you that Poly Track is pretty darn good, as the girls winning their 6th straight and the boys and girls both winning state a few years back, but this was a good sign to see other more league teams up there in the front making things happen.
Wilson takes third in this one with a 3:18.83. Poly fourth thanks to that kick from Polk. But once it's time to hand out the team awards, we kind of had an idea of where that one was going as the Track Rabbits celebrated. It's their 6th consecutive CIF Division I championship, so yeah, you can say they're pretty good.
You know, that's when you know. Jackrabbits odds-on favorites to make it number 7 next year on the girls' side. 18 of the 41 championships that have ever been given out in CIF Girls Track have gone to Long Beach Poly.
They've got their eyes on another team award, that state title just around the corner. First things first, Masters before state. It's Friday at Cerritos. For all of that coverage, you stay right here. This is GazetteSports.com, and we are Long Beach Sports.